What's good, YouTube? It's your boy DTom, and y'all know what time it is. It's reaction time. And right now, I'm about to react to the 2017 XXL freshman class fallout. So basically, what I'm guessing this is because the thumbnail had Young Ma and Famous Dex. It had, oh dang, it had Young Ma and Famous Dex on there, and those are two people that everybody thought was gonna make the XXL. And they didn't. I thought Young Ma was gonna make it after she dropped. Oh, but they broke through. Hey, that's what no. Young Ma was slapping. I thought she was gonna make it, but I feel like because her hit was so much like last year, right after the XXL, I feel like that's why. Because people are like, oh, that's old news. She should have probably made it last year for that shit. But that was this guy qualified for this year or whatever. I feel like that's why her hit would have been a little bit later or whatever, like right around October, a little bit earlier. I don't know, like around there. I don't know if it's popping there, so I don't know. I just thought her hit was going. I thought that was gonna take her there, whatever. Famous Dex. People thought he was gonna make it, but then the lady actually went on the Breakfast Club and said that the reason Famous Dex ain't make it because the situation that happened with his baby moms, I guess, in the hallway or whatever. But let's go ahead and see what Michael McCurtain got to say.
2017 marks the 10th year of the XXL freshman class list, an annual celebration of hip hop's hottest rising stars. Young Ma, Famous Dex, Black, Ski Mask, The Slump God, T Grizzly, and Nav are just some of the artists you won't see on this year's cover.
You niggas is mad that you didn't make XXL. What the fuck is you mad for? Put in the work, nigga. The niggas who put in the work made it. And you damn, so you mad?
Well, I don't want to throw shade at any of the artists who did make the list. Some of the absence were pretty surprising. Since the issue was released, XXL's editor-in-chief, Vanessa Satin, well, she's explained why certain artists ended up missing from the cover. Other omissions remain unexplained, but that's not going to stop me from looking for some goddamn answers. Because a man needs to know. What's going on, guys? My name is Michael McCrudden, and in this video, I'm going to break down...
I feel like the girl that made XXL, Young Ma, should take her spot, and I feel like Famous Dex should take Cap G's spot, because nobody knows who Cap G is. Nobody know. I can't even remember what the female's name is. Like, it's not even no sexist thing, nothing against females, whatever. It's like, nobody knows you. Where your hit? What's your track list? Where your hits at? Who you collab with? Who you sign with? Who's supporting you? It's like that. It's like, don't do that to people. Then it's like, Cap G, where your hits? Where you at? So we know Famous Dex game. We get the drip from him. Yeah, I get the drip from my. Yeah, I get the drip from my. We know where they hits at. Where yours at?
Who didn't make the list and why? Of course, with so many talented hip-hop artists on the rise, I'll probably miss some of the deserving artists who didn't make the list, so let me know who I forgot in the comments down below. And then maybe we can make a list of the artists who didn't make my list of artists who didn't make the list. Like a listception. Anyway. I've also made a video on my second channel, McCrudden Entertainment, about the artists who did make the list. And some stuff you may not know about them, there's a link down below. And for those of you who have already subscribed to that other channel, I really appreciate it. We got tons of content coming your way. And now let's jump into this video. Here we go. Let's kick things off with Young Ma. She made her pitch to be on the XXL freshman class list in 2016, but got rejected. Despite the fact that she was gaining some serious traction with songs like, Ooh, Ooh, there it is.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm pretty, but I'm loco. The loud got me moving slow.
XXL editor-in-chief Vanessa Satin sat down with the Breakfast Club and explained why Young Ma wasn't on the cover this year.
Young Ma said that she was beyond it. She felt like she should be on a solo cover by now.
See, what did I say?
No.
So we said, okay,
this morning.
we'll just keep it moving.
That's not true, though. She went on to say that she wouldn't have necessarily included her anyway, but it seems to me like the main reason Young Ma isn't a XXL freshman is that the magazine missed their chance. Young Ma recently finished a tour with 21 Savage. She performed at the 2016 BET Hip Hop Awards and even turned down a role on the Fox drama Empire. So it looks like XXL ain't the only one Young Ma is turning down.
Nobody turned it down.
The other obvious female choice for the cover was Cardi B. Vanessa said she was on their radar, but they ultimately decided not to include her in the final 10 because they weren't sure whether she was born to doing the TV thing or the hip-hop thing. And I guess, well, that's fair enough. Especially since Cardi B did make the freshman class cover last year. Not as a freshman, but she did get her name on the cover. T Grizzly, who was recently on that 21 Savage tour with Young Ma, also didn't make the list. Vanessa explained this was basically just a matter of timing. His buzz grew considerably after they were already putting together their list. She basically said she felt the same way about Day Day, Black, and
If they stuff grew after they was already putting out the list, right? Okay, think about this. If T Grizzly song came out in November, and they was already putting together the list in November, but they just dropped 3-4 months ago. They just dropped XXL freshmen. You ain't even gonna let the year come in. You ain't gonna let 2017 come in, and you already deciding. T Grizzly blew up November, December, January. You ain't even gonna let the year come in, and you already deciding. And it was like, if T Grizzly wasn't somebody, that was somebody that was coming up as y'all already putting y'all list together, then why the fuck would y'all put him on the voting thing? Why the fuck would y'all put Black on the voting thing? Why the fuck would y'all put somebody else on the voting thing? That's dumb. She sounded dumb. She annoying.
Don Q. But what about YFN Lucci?
YFN Lucci didn't want to play any music for us. He refused. Every which way. And then the day before the shoot, or a couple days before the shoot, they called us and said he wanted to play music. And at that point, it was too late for us.
And Famous Dex, well, he didn't make the list for more political reasons.
So basically, Famous Dex didn't make it because of that video of him beating up the girl.
I guess if you want to
I'm
put
not
it
mad
that,
at that.
She went on to explain that she gets that XXX Tentacion has issues in that arena as well, but that the difference is that there's video evidence of Famous Dex doing the deed. And besides, X, well, he was chosen by the fans. This might seem like a bit of a double standard, but Dex isn't mad about it at all.
I'm not mad, y'all. I'm not mad I ain't make XXL. I'm not mad. To see another brother make it, oh my mom, I'm happy. Ugly guy made it. I'm finna fucking go crazy. Oh my son, I'm finna go crazy.
Rob Stone came out saying that X did deserve to make the cover, which shouldn't surprise anyone. I mean, they hate each other, but beyond that, X making the list makes Rob Stone a non-starter for the freshman class. Because of the history of violence between the two artists, no one wants to see the two dudes in the same room. At the same time, X's frequent collaborator, Ski Mask the Slum God, was also probably rejected on the grounds that X made the list. The two artists pretty much have the same fan base, so XXL likely figured they'd appeal to a broader audience by giving that spot to a totally different rapper, with a totally different audience. Like Kyle.
Fuck. What's wrong, Kyle? Man, these kids, man, talking shit, making me feel bad. Man, fuck them kids, bro.
Speaking of being mad, no one from Chi-Town made the list, and no one from the Six made it either. Even though Nav seemed to be the perfect choice, he's produced some of the biggest names in hip-hop, and he recently signed with XL. And his debut mixtape got a lot of buzz, but Vanessa said his name did come up, but he just wasn't in the top lineup for them. That's not too surprising, since XXL habitually misses Canadian artists. While Drake was blowing up just as the magazine started to make its first list in 2007 and 2009, he never made the cut. The Weeknd never made the list either, and Tory Lanez had already released 15 mixtapes, 1 EP, and 3 singles charting Billboard before they allegedly reached out to him in 2016. He claimed to have turned down the XXL cover back in April of 2016, tweeting, "I passed on the XXL cover, don't be confused."
Hey,
And Vanessa does seem to get that her staff, well, they live in a little bit of a New York bubble.
I think sometimes
They
it's
kinda
hard for us
fizzle out.
because we're in New York, and so we sometimes big fish, small ponds, kind of syndrome here.
There are plenty of other artists who didn't make the list, whose omissions have yet to be explained. Now I want to direct you guys to my video on those who did make the list. It's over on my other channel, McCrudden Entertainment. I encourage you guys to subscribe to that. We got tons of content coming your way, and if you're a little bit on the pervy side, you're going to love it. Finally, who do you guys think should have made the list that's not on it? Let me know in the comments down below. My name's Mike McCrudden. Also, kid of the day named Adam.
Hey, his videos, before they be famous videos, they be lit, bro. They be letting you know all about, like, your favorite artist, your favorite movie star, your favorite racer, your favorite basketball player, your favorite soccer player. He do every porn stars, bro, businesses, McDonald's, do everything, bro. Michael McCrudden lit. Hey. Make sure you smash the like button if you thought that video was lit. Make sure you smash smash the like button if you agree with some of the stuff he was saying. Make sure you tell me down in the comments below who you think should have made the list. Make sure you tell me in the comments down below who you think shouldn't have made the list. Make sure you follow me on all my social media. The links will be in the description down below. Hit me up, bro. Sometimes I'll be responding. Like, if I add you back on the Snap, bro, and you hit me up, I'm going to respond. Because, you know, I'm going to be like, oh, hit me up. And I'm going to have to go ahead and respond. If you message me on Instagram and it comes through, I'm going to respond. I'm going to respond. I got y'all. Make sure y'all follow me on my social media. Hey, that way.